Good morning everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'm working on setting up a YouTube planner and I thought I would do it on camera. I'm sure there's some of yous out there that have channels and could probably get some inspiration from this video. So I have some things set aside so I know what I want to use. I have an extra cover here, a folder, a couple dashboards. These are super pretty holographic type. So I have two of those. I have a hard snap cover that I want to put onto it, and the mini discs that I want to use. So this is just, it's going to be a slim planner hopefully, and it's just somewhere where I can keep track of my uploads, some analytics information, video requests, things like that. Let's go ahead and start. I'm gonna get the planner put together. So I have I start with the hard snap cover and the rings just because these are super hard and they take a bit of maneuvering to get the cover onto the ring, so I like to do this first instead of after when the planner is all put together. It's easier this way for me. I'm going to do this first. Okay, so there's one side. Just get the other side on. And this is just an extra cover that I have. Because I also have another one of these black ones on my everyday catch-all planner. And I did have some of these inserts already in that planner, but I didn't want to have them bulking up that planner even more. It's already chunky as it is. So I thought I would just do one completely separate and for YouTube. Alright, so here's the front cover to this. And then the bottom on there. Okay, so that's how that looks. I have a folder also going in. I keep that in the back. And then I have two dashboards. So I'm going to put them both in, but I'll divide them up afterwards how I want to. Okay, so that is the actual notebook. Just like that. I'm going to set that aside because that is good to go right now. And then, so like I said, I had a few inserts already in my other planner and I just pulled those out and I will transfer them into this one here. Okay, so I have, from my giveaway video, I have been writing down all the video requests that you guys have suggested for me, and I already had a video ideas insert going on my own. So I have those two lists going in here. And then I have a YouTube checklist and a blog post checklist. that I was using. And these printables from Plans by Rochelle. She has those up on her blog. And so I printed those out. I had originally done them on sticky back paper and I just adhered it to one of the Mambi pages, notes pages. But I printed out also more of those YouTube checklists like this. I did them on just regular paper this time. So I'm going to punch holes into these and get those in there just to have them set and ready to go. So it's printed on 8.5 by 11 paper, but I went ahead and I took out one of the pages. This is an old weekly insert that I haven't used. So I went ahead, centered it over the top of that checklist and just made little marks on each corner, little pencil marks. And I'm gonna go ahead and trim along those marks so that it'll be the perfect size for the planner. So let me see. Grab my paper trimmer. See. And I have, let me, 2, 4, looks like 6 of these, 5 or 6 of these. I'm gonna put them all in here and hopefully I can cut through all of them at once. And I could, so that's good. Okay. And one more side here. Okay, there we go. Get the trimmer out of the way for now. I do have other inserts that I need to trim, but I'll do those afterwards. Alright, so that's how these all look. I have the Mambi punch here. And it says maximum 3 sheets right in here, so I will not try to put all of these in to avoid jamming that. Take 3 sheets, slide them in, and then all you do is line it up between, there's a white mark here and a white mark up here, and all you do is center that paper in between those lines. Once you do that, give it a good squeeze, and there you go. It's perfect every time. A lot easier than having to do a single punch and cut slits on each of those holes every time. So I highly recommend this punch if you like to do your own inserts and put things into your planner that don't come already punched. Okay, so that's all of those. I got planner back up. Get those in here. There we go. Something else I want to put in is just a good old monthly calendar, but I wanted it to be like a month on one page and not like the Mambi month on 2-page calendars. So I printed this off, and I got this one from, I just Googled it for monthly calendar, free monthly calendar, and I liked this one. This one's from scatteredsquirrel.com, and that was a free printable. So I printed out 3 months of this to put into the planner. And again, I did the same exact thing as I did previously, because this is printed on 8.5 by 11, and I did not size it correctly to fit into the planner, so I just went ahead and made marks on the sheet so that I can trim it at the right spot. So it just takes off a sliver of it. Not a big deal to me. Okay. All right, one more cut on this side. Oops. All right, so that's what the calendar looks like. I'll just put the month along the top. Let me get holes onto this one as well. Again, I'm just centering it between those lines. Okay. And that's what that looks like. I actually may not have much room up there to put the month. So what I will do is date it for the month, and then I should have either like along the bottom or along the top enough room to put the monthly sticker in that section. Alright, these will go into the planner next. I think I'll do that in front of the request insert that I have there. Alright, there's that. And then lastly, let me get rid of all these paper trimmings here. Lastly, I want to do an analytics page. So if you do YouTube videos, you know what that means, but if you don't, you may have no idea what I'm talking about. But it's just a stats page for your YouTube channel. And so I am going to be reusing or repurposing some of the dated vertical inserts that I have from a planner that I only took the months out of. And so I'm going to use these up, and what I've done is, so this page right here is the same as this page here. All I did was white out the numbers on the top. I put a strip of washi, just like this, on the top and the bottom. And then what I'm using each section for is going to be, each one is going to be labeled Each column will be labeled week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, pertaining to each week of the month. And then I will have the videos that I do in each week listed in the first box, videos for the second week in the second box, and so on and so on. And then the next row will be my video counts for that particular week, along with the average watch time for those videos. And then in the bottom, the final row is going to be for my subscribers gained and subscribers lost. And I'm going to do that for the whole month. So I'll have 1 month on one side and then the next month on the back of that. And I want to do this just to have an idea, or get an idea of which videos I make that are most popular, which ones gain the most view counts, watch time, and things like that. So I thought this was a good idea to repurpose these sheets, because I do have a couple planners where I have outdated sheets. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this. So what I did is, instead of, the front part is fine, the layout is good, but the back of it only has 3 columns. So I'm going to adhere another one of the 4 column sheets to the back of this. That way it works for me. And I will do the exact same as I do on the front side to the back side. You know, washi it down and then label each row and column, and then put washi along the bottom as well. And then to cover up these holes, because the holes will be on this side, the same as the front page, so I'm gonna have to repunch them. I'm gonna cover up these holes with washi tape, like I did on this one. And that's why this one has washi along the side here. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead. This was just a little sample one that I made, but I'm gonna go ahead and make one of these with you guys so that you really know how to do it. Alright, so I just need 2 sheets. I am going to start with adhering them to each other. So for that, I'm taking a little tape runner. You can take a glue stick, double-sided tape, whatever you have. And I'm going to just put a little bit on each corner, and a little bit in the center. Just anywhere. Okay. And then I'm gonna adhere this to here as close as possible to the edges of the paper, because once these sheets are touching the adhesive, it will be nearly impossible to pull apart. So you want to get it right the first time. Okay. So that's what that looks like. I am going to washi the side where the holes are that I don't need. So for that, I'm just going to use this. It's not even washi tape, it's more of a paper tape. So it's thicker, it's not as transparent as washi. But I'm gonna go ahead and just put this on here from top to bottom, and it'll be flush against the side. Okay, let me go ahead and trim this off and trim this. Okay, so that side is going to stay intact. I'm going to add some along the bottom. Actually, on the bottom I had, in the previous one I had the little camera washi. I think I like that instead, so I'm going to put the camera washi on the bottom still. But I'm going to actually first then white out these dates. Oops. I'll white these out, and then I can put the tape on over. And this doesn't have to be perfect, it's just there to minimize what shows through on the washi. Okay, so I'm going to do that. Let me get a little gift card to help trim the tape off. And I was just lining the card up along the edge of the box there, and that's where I trimmed. Okay, so that's the top of that. And then the camera washi that I used is this roll. And I believe I got all of these, with the exception of this polka dot one. I think this might be like a Dollar Tree one. But I got this one in a pack, probably with this one here, from Michaels. And this is also from Michaels, but it came with a different color. So I will put this along the bottom. This page has wording down here: don't give up, great things take time, which is fitting for a YouTube planner, but I want to put washi down, so I'm going to remove that. And then I'm going to get this washi flush against the bottom edge, as close as I can. Okay. And then once again, I'm going to go against the edge of the box, trim that off. Okay. So that's what that looks like. And this is the back side of the page. So the back side is pretty much set to go. We're going to go ahead and do the same thing pretty much to this side. White out the dates. Okay. Put the same washi down. So I'm going to go right along the top. Grab the card, tear against it there, and over here. Okay. All right, so that's that. And once again, just the bottom camera tape here. Okay. Alrighty. So that's what we're at. Everything that needs washi is washied up. So now I just need to cut, repunch these holes because I covered them with the back side. I'm going to insert this, center it. Okay. And that'll fit perfectly into the planner again. And then I want to take some stickers. So I'm going to label the top of this analytics. Make sure I spell this right in analytics. Okay. I don't have any eyes left in that same font from this book, so I need to dip into my other. Okay. Okay, so that's there, and then I'm just gonna put May. That's May is next month. Yep, so and then so the back side will be for June. So I'm out of Y on that one. Put a Y here. And I want to put a little dash in the center of there. So I'm going to take a letter that I don't use much of, like Q, and I'm going to cut out a little dash from this letter. Okay. You can see what I did. There's no dashes in this book, so I made one on my own. Okay. Hard to see on here, but that's what that looks like. I'm not going to go ahead and label the back. You guys get the idea. That'll say Analytics June on the back once I get to that. So I'm done with the letter stickers. And then I'm just going to start labeling each of the columns. So I'll do that on camera with you guys. And I want to use the Colorful Boxes sticker book. And I will go with, there's plenty of these slim boxes like this. So I think to tie in the gold from the letters, I will just go ahead and use some of these gold boxes. And what I'm doing with this is going to be labeled with the week number. Okay. So that will have 4 of those along the top, one for each week. So that looks like that. I'm going to go ahead and label it so you know what it will look like set up. So this will be week 1, week 2, week 3, and week 4. So May starts on a Tuesday and ends on 31st, so on a Thursday. So starts on Tuesday, ends on the 31st. I don't want to waste my number stickers, even though I have tons of them. I don't want to waste all of them on this. So I'm just gonna do it by hand, because that will work just as good. This is just going to keep track of my video schedule when I'm able to upload. So that's all set and dated. I will grab a monthly sticker from, I have a few extras of those, the dates and holidays, and I have some script ones, some of these. So I will grab, what is it? It's May. Grab May, and it would be small enough to fit there, but I'm just gonna put it there at the beginning. And that is all. So I got my calendar dated. I have May, this will be June, that'll be July, so I'll keep 3 months going of that. I have some project paper that I wanted to include. And that would be along with the notes section, or like the note paper. So I want to include that on here. This is for more intricate video. I'll put that in front of the projects pages. All right, I'll do a quick flip through so you know. Cover, dashboard, right with the months, 3 months in there. Video requests and ideas, another video ideas, checklists, all in here. Analytics page, the scratch paper on the back, the projects, inserts, and this other checklist paper. So that's what my planner looks like, guys. And this has the folder, the pen loop, which I will put my favorite pen in, which is the Papermate Flare and medium point. I love that pen, so I'll include that there. So still slim. Mini rings are fine. It's not bulging, it's flat. And I like that I can just carry this around from room to room in my house. You know, I can be in bed and have my notebook there for jotting things. All right, so thanks for watching, guys. See you next time. Bye.